You're listening to Saturday Morning Media. And now, back to our show.
Saturday Morning Theatre proudly presents The Mysterious Mysteries of Toby Taylor, the Fruit Magician! Young Toby Taylor is known worldwide as the Fruit Magician, a master illusionist who can perform feats of astonishing prestidigitation. Toby Taylor eschews the traditional tools of the trade, such as playing cards, rabbits, linking rings, preferring to use only the freshest of fruit in his act. Toby has another talent as well, solving mysteries. With his lovely assistant and devoted sister Rebecca Taylor at his side, there is no mystery that can't be cracked by Toby Taylor, the Fruit Magician! Last time, our hero, Toby Taylor, the Fruit Magician, had been asked to check out the haunted happenings currently happening at Filker's department store. Happenings so terrifically terrifying, they have scared away customers and employees alike. Along with his sister, Rebecca Taylor, the two agreed to pose as new shelf stockers in order to get to the bottom of these ghostly goings-on. Today's episode, The Haunted Department Store, Chapter 2.
Oh, I'm sorry, folks. The store is closing.
Oh, we're not customers. We're new employees.
New employees, huh?
That's right. I'm Toby, and this is my sister, Rebecca.
Charmed.
I'm Gilmore, security here at Filker's. Mrs. Richardson didn't tell me nothing about any new employees.
She hired us last night, Mr. Gilmore.
Last night, eh?
Yes, after our show at the theater.
What my sister means is after we showed her how reliable we can be. Well, you can ask her for yourself.
Well, I will, as soon as she's out of her meeting with... Oh, well, here she is now.
I appreciate you coming by, Thomas.
I understand it's rough, Betty, but it's just business. It's nothing personal. Our families have been friends for a long time.
Indeed they have. Oh, Toby, Rebecca, you're here.
Yes, Mrs. Richardson.
Toby, Rebecca, this is Mr. Thomas Lockwood. He's the president of the First National Savings and Loan. These are our two newest employees, Toby and Rebecca.
Pleased to meet you.
Hello.
Pleasure to meet you both. This your first time at Filker's?
Yes, it is.
Isn't it a beautiful old building? I wish my great-grandfather had purchased this building instead of the one next door for the bank. Oh, well, bygones. Now, if you will excuse me, I have to get back to the bank and finish up some paperwork. Good evening, everyone.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Mr. Lockwood is a dear family friend.
Sounds like that was a little bit more than a friendly meeting.
Yes, his bank holds the mortgage for the store. We don't have long left.
Ah, I see.
Well, Mrs. Richardson, since you vouched for these two, I reckon I'll lock the doors and start my rounds.
Yes, John, fine.
I assume Mr. Gilmore there is the night watchman you mentioned.
Yes. Besides being the only employee left, he's also Filker's most senior employee. In fact, my great-grandfather hired him as a teenager. He's been loyal to the store ever since.
Yeah, I see. Is that a portrait of your great-grandfather there above the door?
Yes, that's him.
Well, he looks decent enough. Not the type to come back and haunt the store.
When do we get to see this ghost of your late great-grandfather?
Well, if he's going to appear tonight, it'll probably be in the stockroom. That's where most of the sightings occur. Follow me. This is the stockroom.
Great. Where do we start?
Toby, you don't mean to tell me we're actually going to do work?
Of course, sis. How else are we going to get this ghost to appear if we don't act like regular employees?
I don't believe it. On a case and forced to do manual labor. If I break a nail...
I'll start you out with something easy, Miss Taylor. How about just unpacking these men's dress shirts and putting them on the hangers there?
Fine.
Way to be a trooper, sis.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go tally up the day's sales, such as they are. I'll check back with you in a little bit.
Thank you, Mrs. Richardson. Well, let's get to work on these shirts.
You better solve this case and quick. I'm not stocking shelves 1 second longer than I have to. You got that, baby brother?
Yes, dear sister.
So what do you think is going on here? Think there's really a ghost?
Of course not. You know me better than that. There's no such thing. I do, however, think that there's someone here pretending to be a ghost.
Who would do that? And more importantly, why?
I don't know.
How about that Mr. Gilmore, the night watchman?
I guess it could be him. Not quite sure what his motive could be.
Or that Mr. Lockwood?
Now I think you're hitting closer to the target, sis of mine. I think his bank would quite enjoy taking over this prime piece of real estate downtown.
But he and Mrs. Richardson seem so close.
You're right. I guess we'll have to...
What is that?
Sounds like someone pretending to be a ghost.
Pretending to be? Sure looks real enough to me. Behind you, Toby!
What? Where? Whoa! Run, Rebecca, run!
Well, it appears as if the ghost Toby and Rebecca were looking for found them instead. Is this spooky spirit for real, or someone pretending to be ghostly for some ghoulish goal? You'll find out in the next chilling chapter of The Mysterious Mysteries of Toby Taylor, Fruit Magician.
This episode of The Mysterious Mysteries of Toby Taylor the Fruit Magician starred Molly Fite as Rebecca Taylor, Jayne Entwistle as Mrs. Richardson, Patrick Bristow as Gilmore the security guard, Michael Oosterom as Mr. Lockwood, Grant Baciocco as Toby Taylor, and Kevin Berntson as the narrator. Music for this episode by Dan Ring. The Mysterious Mysteries of Toby Taylor the Fruit Magician is a production of Saturday Morning Media and made possible by the Saturday Morning Media Patreon patrons who've gone to patreon.com/Saturday Morning Media and set up a monthly donation for as little as $1 a month. Huge thanks to Shay Stewart, Merle Lafferty, Jeff Peterson, Dale Gadania, Stephen Staver, Jackie Klimo, Melissa Crawford, Chuck, Matthew Wayne Selznick, Dave Slusher of the Evil Genius Chronicles, Mike Coughlin, Dorothy Baciocco, John D., Kathy Crawford, Brian Greer, Carrie Whitney, Chuck Tomasi, Chris Foster, Stephen Ing, Clinton of ComedyForecast.com, Vicky DeVries, Mike Wabshall, Twitter user Butzingear, a.k.a. Wildcat, Eve Cunning, Mike Hamilton, Gaston Marino, and Reed Loveland. If you'd like to support this show and the other fun content from Saturday Morning Media, become a patron. Head on over to patreon.com/Saturday Morning Media and set up your monthly donation today. You can also tell a friend about the show or leave the show a review on iTunes. And while you're over in the iTunes podcast directory, be sure to click that subscribe button. That way you'll get episodes the moment they're released. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be back with another episode of The Mysterious Mysteries of Toby Taylor, the Fruit Magician. The Mysterious Mysteries of Toby Taylor, the Fruit Magician is copyright 2016 Saturday Morning Media, Grant Baciocco, executive producer, all rights reserved. www.SaturdayMorningMedia.com. Elf-Centered is a monthly, completely improvised broadcast from Santa's Village. Join elves Gavin, Beatrice, and Gary as they talk about the latest goings-on from the North Pole. He has a pass to the radio station.
I know, but he's got to go through the security check.
Well, he'll be fine.
Okay.
You know Gary, drop of a hat, he'll strip down to his jingle shoes.
That's what we're worried about.
Oh.
He's been red-nosed.
Really?
Yes, he has. He has.
Oh, no.
Well,
subscribe to Elf-Centered. Visit elfcenteredshow.com today. You've been listening to Saturday Morning Media. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.